actually recently went away to Korea practicing with his clan. Easy visualize, and let's see if he maybe got some new tricks to showcase there in this match or this tournament. Quick shout out to Magia for the follow before we start as well. So this is best of one, and I will proceed with the presentations.
I'm here.
Okay, so you can proceed with the presentations then.
Yeah, I was hoping that you would see my camera.
Oh.
Oh. Well, anyway, in the bottom right position, playing as the green Prolas, it is our Dane, Pox.
And in the upper left position, playing as the pink Zerg, it is msrm.
msrm.
So
I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce it. Yeah, I'm gonna go for MS.
MS. Okay.
Yeah, I know that's actually a disease as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
look at this proxy hatch.
Oh,
He's actually going.
Buy strategy.
Yeah, this cheesy stuff. The question is, will he go for roaches or will he go for spine crawlers? And what do you think?
I think he's gonna go for lynx and he's gonna go for lynx and he's gonna go for spine crawlers. The thing is that Pox knows about this. He knows that there has to be a hatchery somewhere on the map, and probably he's now gonna realize that there is some sort of a proxy hatchery.
But he's moving out here with the probe, so we can see that he's actually creating silots as well. So
exactly, so he is aware of it. He's aware of that there's some fishy stuff going on. He's just not aware of.
Now he sees it.
Yeah. So there we go.
And he's going for the roach warren here, actually.
I'm a bit surprised to see him going for 2 probe tag. Is this actually worth it?
I have no idea actually. I mean, however, this hatchery is actually going down quite fast, and the queen is nowhere near to. I mean, it's half, and he's also creating this pylon for the overcharge once the queen spawns, I guess. He has the mothership core here as well, and I mean, this will probably shut down.
Yeah, and it's actually kind of expensive for MS to lose this.
Yeah.
We roaches do go down though.
1 probe maybe. Oh, 4 probe.
Just losing 1 probe for that is actually quite worth it.
Yeah.
It's looking kind of good for Pox, to be honest. There are 3 roaches on the way that the sellers cannot really do anything about.
But the mothership core can, and he's actually morphing in Ravagers here, so the problem here is that MSRM do not have the larva here to sustain a push like this.
Well, not yet at least.
No. He needs that second hatch.
Precisely, he has one on its way, but yeah, it will take a while for it to arrive. What we do have though is creep that are spreading quite close to Pox natural.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is positive for the Zerg player. Gonna see the first pylon take some damage here now from the corrosive vials as well.
Oh, actually gets the stalker as well. And
that's actually quite big. We do see that he decides to overcharge one pylon now. Don't really do much against the Ravagers.
Not for now at least, but soon he has the warping technology here.
Yeah, the thing I'm not really understanding here is what follow-up does MS have for this? Doesn't really look like he actually wants to follow up on that. Rather, he is kind of comfortable in just having these 3 Ravagers now, and the creep spread.
Oh, so close to get that stalker there as well. And he's so close to get the Ravager there, and not able to get that creep tumor actually.
Oh, this is gonna start to hurt Fox's ability to actually wall him, because the creep is now actually blocking the oh my god, he actually gets, and that is kind of big. That's he got down the pylon before the creep spread, because otherwise he wouldn't even be able to power up those stalkers. But the amount of stalkers here now are actually
he will get these Ravagers.
Yeah. If we look back at MS's base, we can see that he actually has 2 hatcheries now, a third on its way. So all in all, even though he lost that hatchery, I think it's looking kind of alright.
Yeah, I mean, it really felt like he bounced back, even though I mean, also the that he managed to save that queen was quite important. He will be supply blocked here though until that overlord pops out, but then he will be at 60-60 actually.
Yeah,
just to get that creep tumor. Also soon robotics finish, but look, he can't power up that gateway, work gate, at the moment, since he can't really. He needs an observer here to be able to spread the creep, to kill the creep tumors. I mean.
Yeah, exactly. So he has a Ravager here that is just being a bit annoying.
But it's going
really
down.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what he hoped to accomplish with it. Maybe just wanted to poke a bit, see what's going on. A lot of Ravagers and Roaches are being built now, so we're gonna see a second push from MS in just a few moments here probably. We see Roach speed is getting researched now, so yeah, a push incoming quite soon.
Yeah, absolutely. The creep is being killed off here though, so I mean this is actually a bad tech choice for Pox. He's going for the Warp Prism and the Glaives here, and warps in Adept, so this might actually turn out to be a really scary push here, and he's not aware of it at all at the moment. His forces are
moving down toward the 4th.
He sees the this is not good. Actually didn't lose a stalker, that was important, but now he's actually trapping himself here, and he can't escape.
I'm not sure what Fox wanted to do there. I think he should have actually gone to the left instead. Losing all of those stalks, not really trading anything for it. I think this might be a GG push actually.
Yeah, this is a really scary force here, and a lot of Ravagers to look at these gateways. They are actually going down here.
Yeah, just the amount of Ravagers approaches here now. It's yeah, just too much to handle for Fox, I think.
Yeah, but a lot of overcharges here actually. He has one more, I think.
The thing is that MS doesn't really have to push his luck here. You can just wait them out, because the position he's in right now is actually quite good.
Yeah.
You do see that there's an Immortal on the map now, an Immortal that can actually do quite a lot, but he can't really battle this all by himself. He needs to.
And here it is, just poking in the backlines, and look at this Warp Prism micro. This is like using the Warp Prism and Immortal as a tank drop, basically.
Yeah, we can see the attack speed that the Immortal have from that Warp Prism drop.
Yeah,
it's
and
so good against the Roaches. He can attack and take up the Immortal before the Roaches can actually react, even if you attack move.
Yeah, a really good hold there from Pox. He actually.
I actually thought that was gonna be on GG push, but it's starting to look a bit better now with the Immortals on the map. Pox is not as afraid of the Roaches as he was before.
Yeah, exactly. And we can see the Warp is 2 Immortals here, but here comes the big push from msrm. He has some Lings here as well. This is spotted now by Pox here, and his Immortals is quite off position right now. He has the sentries here to delay this push, while the Immortals do some work here actually at the mineral line, killing off this queen maybe even.
Gonna lose a lot of workers here now, probably. We can see now that the Immortals actually say hello to the Roaches. They will have to go away, so he actually didn't get more than 4 workers. So a bit surprising actually. I think it was a bad choice to try and take that queen. He should have been satisfied with just getting drones.
Yeah, still really even in work count for 56 to 54. But
Yeah.
army supply in favor of msrm, but these immortals is a really good counter against the roach ravagers that ms has. The spire is going up right now though, so might see some sort of transition here into mutas maybe.
Yeah, I would assume that we'll see mutas, because it doesn't really look like MS is gonna go for any kind of high tech as of yet. So could also be that he just wants to have something against the warp prison, so maybe a couple of corruptors. The cost of just getting that though is quite high.
Yeah.
A bit surprised to see him doing that choice. So yeah, we'll see what he builds now when the spire finishes.
Small
team mutas go down. So yeah.
Oh, he actually decides to warp in here with that depth, but cancels the warp in, and at the same time we can see Pox moving out here, and I mean he might actually have a bit of trouble here dealing with all these mutas.
Yeah, well at the same time there's, what is it, like 6 stalkers and 6 more. Yes, 12 stalkers. Quite a lot actually. And
he actually starts to lose some mutas here.
Yeah,
and here comes a lot of stalkers as well.
Yeah, more getting walked in as well. So good catch there from the roaches as well. And
this is a really scary push actually. Yeah. 4 immortals here dealing with the roaches while he has a lot of stalkers and sentries to protect him against the wrench attacks here. No guardian shield though, actually it tanks a lot of those corrosive biles here, but look at all these mutas are actually going down, they're melting, and still 3 immortals here, but the immortals starts to go down, only 1 left now, and here comes all the links, and this is actually quite hard for Pox to deal with only stalkers here. Does some good link
micro. The damage has been done. I mean the cost for MS was actually really high here. He lost all these mutants, he's lost a ton of roaches, and there are still stalkers left.
Yeah, and Pox decides to save
that
these.
Was actually a really good attack from Pox, evening out the army supply, and the push that is coming out from MS is not really that scary, because as long
and
as
here comes the overcharge as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, look at the surround here with overcharges. Really good pylon placement there from Pox.
All in all, I think that was a good move from Pox. If we look at the army supply now, we do see that MS is ahead, and at the same time we have to keep in mind that is roaches, and roaches that Pox can actually deal quite good with now that he has so many stalkers that are quite decent against roaches, and immortal as well again. So in the defensive side of things, I think Pox is looking good. I don't think that he'll be able to do as much if he pushes out like he chooses to do now. It all depends on if he can get another immortal up in time or something like that, because there's actually a really good amount of roaches here now.
He actually uses all his corrosive biles there to kill off that wall.
Yeah, in time they will regenerate before the clash actually begins. So.
And there are a good amount of links here, and only 3 sentries here. Oh, look at that blinking though. I don't really know if that was a good decision here.
No, this is actually a bit of a disaster for Pox. A lot of corrosive biles are tanked, and the adepts are actually starting to try and getting some damage down to these ravages, and it's not really working out as good as it could.
He needs more immortals at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. What Pox really needs to do is save that immortal, because that is what is keeping him in the game. It's the immortals.
Yeah. The War Prince actually stops there. He overcharges the pylon here. Has energy here for more overcharges, but this pylon... Oh, he actually gets the immortal.
That was big actually.
Yeah, and that might actually be disastrous for Pox losing that immortal. And we can see a lot of probes actually goes down here. 10 probes, and there's the GG.
So MS takes that game from Pox and will move on to probably face Lillekanin in the next round.
Yeah.
So there's some good comeback from Pox. Wasn't really sure about that push that he made, the second push that is.
Yeah, the
I think he
blink
should have
in
been
there
satisfied.
as
Yeah,
well.
exactly. I think he should have been satisfied with the first trade that he did actually with the armor supply, because yeah, he just went up against superior force.
Yeah, and also tanked so much when he decided to blink in there. So let's see here. Lillekanin is not playing at the moment, and what about Solo?
I saw that he actually wrote in chat, so he might be available right now. By the way, Pox told me that he had a real shitty day.
Ah.
He didn't really think he would play as good as he could have, so yeah, sad to see him go. And at the same time, we all have shitty days sometimes, and obviously that affects your ability to play. So
Yeah, exactly.
well, GG, and there goes
Pox.
exactly.
If you wanted me to fill in there.
Yeah, I wanted to, because I was just watching the chat, because apparently Arthesios is having issues watching the stream on his mobile.
It looks like Solo won his first match, so maybe we can go for the his second match, or what do you think?
Yeah, that might work. I am now going to just check the stream on my mobile.
It works fine for me actually, so
Hopefully that. Alright, so apparently my mobile phone is as slow as ever.
okay.
Not really getting anything here, but that might just be my shitty phone. I'm having a black screen at the moment.
Should not be.
Should not be a black screen. Yeah.
No.
That is
So
true.
Solo is ready for the round of 32, it seems like, and Lillekanin is not playing yet, so I guess we can go with Solo for now.
Yeah. I actually got the screen to work on my mobile phone. I just had to click back and forth a few times. It takes a while for it to load, I think, or something weird like that. So it works for me. Arthesios, if you're still here, just try and go back and forth a few times, and it should hopefully work. I think it might be an.
Quality. Quality. Can you create the game for can do or no, the stream is on. Can you create the game with Solo versus Okanabi? It's New Gettysburg.
Yeah.
And I can, let's see, where are you at? There you at.
It was Solo.
Yeah, exactly. and his name was GumiGod MVP. Where is he?
Right. GumiGod.
I invited him.
Ah, yeah, nice. So, no. Alright, so I'm just gonna go out real quickly from StarCraft just to see.
I mean, it takes 3 minutes for the stream to get back online, so...
Yeah, exactly, and that is, I guess, a bit of an issue.
But should be up in like 1 minute, I guess.
Yeah, well, GumiGod needed to go to the bathroom, so we'll have a minute downtime or something.
Yeah, that's good. While we wait for GumiGod, don't forget to use the coupons supporting the prize pool in Battle of Scandinavia 2, and you can find the information that Mindful posts now. Am I right? Where did you go, by the way?
Sorry about that. I also went to the bathroom.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm gonna post it.
Great.
Gonna post it.
So
see if the bot can actually fix it himself this time. Oh, of course not.
so
The
stream is back up now, so that's good. Basically, just a quick explanation about it is that you donate $1 with the coupon code and not your own hard-earned cash. So basically, you support our tournament and the players in it and the prize pool of the tournament free of charge. So that's basically a sponsor that we get from Match Arena, but we need your help to use all the coupons. It seems like they are ready, the players, and it's a TVC.
Yeah, between a Norwegian and something.
French, a Frenchie.
Francois. Okay.
François Boyard.
That will be interesting. Not that he's French, but that it's TVC. TVP. I'm even seeing a Hydra here, so... By the way, the Hydra is gonna get redesigned, apparently.
Oh my god.
We'll know more tonight. I am stoked. Right, so in the bottom right position, playing as the pink Zerg, it is Solo. Playing from Norway.
And in the bottom left position, playing as the teal Terran, it is, well, he's not GumiGod MVP, but he is Okanabi. I had to tab out to see what his name was.
Okay, so he's not GumiGod.
Well, he is here, but he has signed up as Okanabi in the tournament, so...
Well, oh, alright. So, we're just gonna call him GumiGod, because the other name that you're saying does not get stuck in my brain.
Okay, so 17 hatch going out here for Solo, and quite long rush distance here, so totally safe to go for that.
Yeah, most probably. The only thing you really have to worry about is any kind of proxy shenanigans, but...
Doesn't seem to be any proxy at the moment, at least.
No.
Only one gas so far, the first barracks who finished, and he is stacking up on minerals, so probably a fast CC here, I guess.
Yeah, probably gonna see a CC as soon as that barrack is done.
A Reaper first, and actually Orbital first, but here it seems to be CC going down.
Yeah. Just wanted to get that Scouting Reaper out and start to get that energy going on the Orbital. So understandable opening from GumiGod. See barracks actually being opened here.
We have seen this opening in DreamHack quite a lot actually. Double barrack.
Yeah, so does this mean that we are gonna see drops, or are we gonna see a push?
That's a good question. I guess we had to wait and see if that factory goes down.
Yeah, exactly. He is bunking up a bit of a gas bank here, so I would say that we will see a factory in just a couple of seconds. Most probably. At the same time, the Scouting Reaper has reached Solo's natural and gonna kill that first Zergling. It's an easy job to get those first Zerglings while they don't have speed. An entirely different situation as soon as speed is done though, but Solo isn't going for that. He is droning up heavily, going gasless actually. So that is something we should have said earlier, that we are seeing a gasless opening from Solo, but apparently we didn't think that that was important for some weird reason. So yeah, gasless opening from Solo, so he will get a really good mineral bank going. Gonna churn out a lot of roaches, and we'll have a hard time defending if there was an early push. And at the moment we can actually see so many Marines getting built here, so a push will probably come.
Yeah, but the question is if it's too late. But we can see Solo is still droning up quite heavily. 5 drones in the eggs here at the moment, and I mean 32 to 27 workers and still droning up.
Yeah, so what is gonna work for Solo is the fact that he is now adding on gas and roach warren, and at the same time he has queens now. All in all, he has 5, I think, 3, 1 on each hatchery, and then 2 creep spreaders. So kind of a good defense going anyway from Solo.
Yeah, here comes the Scouting Reaper again, but the creep spread here is maybe a bit too far out to actually get past here. There are 2 queens here defending. He will try to get up here though, and it seems to yeah, he's actually able to get up here.
We'll see now the gases. He will see the roach warren. He will know basically about what Solo is doing.
Yeah, and he will get killed here. So what do you think the right strategic option here would be for GumiGod? Should he go for this push as soon as the stim is finished, or can he even do that now? We can see 10 roaches being built here at once.
I think a push could work with drop play, because he knows that Solo's roaches are still kinda immobile, and it will be hard to defend on all fronts as long as he doesn't have speed. But we can see that Zergling speed is almost finished now, and together with the amount of Zerglings that he's building right now, so he will mean that he will have a drop defense going eventually.
And he will see
Solo knows about this drop. See even a Spore Crawler going up. So
not really finished yet though, but really close. But the question is, he will actually get this killed. Oh, and a good deny there.
It was actually quite good.
Yeah.
From Solo, managing to cancel that in the last second. So gonna catch a couple of overlords here, and these are actually both trapped.
Yeah, and this is quite a good pickup here. I mean, look at the supply here for Solo. He's actually building 5 overlords at the same time.
So I'm a bit surprised to see that it actually didn't reach that overlord.
Yeah, it seems so close, but
yeah,
I guess it's just the angle that makes it seem closer than it is. Must be right at the edge of this marine range.
Yeah, we could see that one marine could reach it earlier, so really weird situation with this air block as well.
Yeah.
Not really possible to understand the range of it, because we can't spin around 360, so we can't really get the exact distance that the exact distance from the overlord to the marine. So yeah. Well, interesting anyway. Alright, so a push now gonna clean up a couple of creep tumors, not really wanting to engage into that circling roach count directly, understandable. Another drop is gonna go down towards the 4th, and at the same time we do see a mine drop going forward to main, so
4 mines.
Spread out Solo's army. So the drop at the top is being defended. The mine drop is gonna do a lot of damage though.
Oh, it's actually getting 14 drones, yeah.
Yeah, so that is big though. The main drop was also saved for GumiGod, so some good play here from GumiGod, getting that drone line. Didn't really do much damage with the drop up top, got cleaned out by Solo almost immediately.
One thing that speaks in favor of Solo here is his fast expand. I mean, he's at 4 bases soon, and GumiGod actually gets 2 more and a few roaches there, but all the 4 mines are gone and the medivac as well, I think. But still, I mean, 4 bases up here for Solo. He is up at drones as well, so even though he lost 14, he is still up in workers.
Yeah, the amount of production and the income from Solo is quite good anyway, so you can take hits like that. We can see that GumiGod is wanting to finish this up earlier, because he is churning out units. He's not adding that third. He's actually long distance mining right now, so he wanted to get more value out of that push that he actually got.
Where did he build this third? Because it's somewhere, but I can't really see where he put it.
It's over here.
Ah, he's actually...
The weird thing is that he's not even adding on an orbital here, so not even getting that mule income going.
We can see some... oh, that mine hit was actually quite good, but I mean, look at these roach forces and just the steady stream of supplies here is going in. And I mean, these poor long distance mining SUVs, they are all by themselves here and will get picked off here. This is actually
a push that can do a lot of damage if Solo wants, but just getting those SUVs are quite good as well.
Yeah.
He's down 11 SUVs right now, so...
And he has the Terran contained here, and not really much that GumiGod can do here. I mean, he can't really push out into this army. He has 1 Liberator though, and he manages to close up these reinforcements.
All these reinforcements are
and there comes the reduction
from Solo though. A bit questionable actually to see this. Do see that the Liberator is gonna get shut down.
And now these forces are totally trapped off here. He needs to pick them up and get them out of here right now, and he actually does. He has a lot of medivacs, but not that many units. He's only
exactly, I was gonna say that earlier. The amount of medivacs compared to the amount of units are actually kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
You see, basically 1 medivac for each unit.
Burrow here finishing up for Sola as well, and look at this defense though, but the Liberator not sieged up at the moment. Here comes the siege, but Solo's whole army is actually shredded right now. Here comes some more reinforcements. These Marauders doing some real work here for GumiGod here.
And the thing you have to keep in mind is that even though Solo is not taking the best of engagements, the amount of reinforcements that he can bring into the game is just too much for GumiGod to handle eventually. And I think Solo is doing the right choice now, backing off, recuperating a bit, and then going for a big push again, because he did a lot of damage. He got like four supply depots, he got a lot of SCVs killed, and did a lot of damage to the army as well for GumiGod. Looking at the army supply right now, it's 64 to 90.
Yeah, and at the same time, while he was engaging there, he was focusing on his macro, getting a lot of upgrades for his roaches. The burrow completed, he also got the 2-2. Oh, almost dodged that one.
It's smart, to be honest, because if he didn't scan that, he could have actually just saved that roach, tanking a mine hit, knowing about the mine, and then basically just regenerating that health.
Look at this Steelmen, they are just engaging. They are basically bumping heads at each other, but the roaches seem to be the winning race here, or the winning units here.
Yeah, they are against still Marauders with slow grenades, so...
But the amount of medivacs here is actually doing quite a work keeping these Marauders alive, and I would really like to see some other units and roaches going out here as well, just to prevent this kiting from the Marauders. You can see
it is doing a lot of good job against Soul's units, that's for sure. But
yeah,
I mean, we can see now Soul is actually just deciding to go head on in, and GG is called from GumiGod. Solo takes that game. I think he was in a comfortable lead for a few minutes actually.
yeah.
We're just waiting for that last real deciding push, which we didn't really see for a while. Solo didn't do the best of trades, but overall he had that game.
Yeah, he had the economy and basically overwhelmed GumiGod there in the end with his army supply.
Precisely. So Solo takes that game, and if we are lucky we can actually get Lillekanin's game now.
Yeah, I actually wrote to him. He's actually playing against msrm here, so...
Yeah, exactly. The one that kicked out Pox.
Yeah.
So as I predicted, Lillekanin moved on to that next round. Would have been up against Pox if Pox had not lost his game
against msrm.
Exactly. So a quick look at the bracket right now. We have our Norwegian Solo still in the bracket in the round of 16 now. At the same time, to look further down, we can see that Pox got eliminated, as said before, the Danish Pox. And I'm just looking for any other. Nuffy actually got eliminated, the Danish Nuffy against Blue Cheese. So he is eliminated. I am pretty sure that was the last Scandinavian. So all in all, 2 Scandinavians left now, Solo and Lillekanin, and we are now going for Lillekanin's game.
Yeah.
Also, Lillekanin being the Scandinavian focus for this week on our break screen, as some of you have probably seen. We are trying to give some more spotlight, shining some more lights at the Scandinavians playing StarCraft, and we chose Lillekanin as our first player. So a little bit of a fact square or fact panel in the break screen, as you can probably see. Next week we are going for a new Scandinavian, and who that will be you'll see on Tuesday when we are casting our next event, which is going to be the WCA, if I'm not mistaken. Am I correct there, Hoff?
When is it?
Tuesday.
Because as you know, I have to go to the bank at Tuesday up in Bålsta.
Whoa. Oh, that is right. So that actually might mean that we won't be able to cast that.
No, exactly.
That's sad.
But still, we will be able to cast the I don't know if you call it the main event qualifiers, the European qualifiers.
Yeah,
they're
on
25th or 27th, I think.
Exactly. Yeah, that has been booked in our calendars for quite a while now. It's going to be our first event that we are going to cast in Swedish as well. We are the official casters of that tournament. Sadly, we did not get the English cast, but we still managed to get the Swedish one. So for you that understand Swedish, well, I guess that is our Swedish viewers, and maybe even some Danes and Norwegians. You are free to tune in on the 25th for our first Swedish cast. This won't be a normal thing for us. We are going to continue to cast in English normally, but just in those big events, there might be some openings sometimes where we can still manage to get casting rights, but at our or in our native tongue. So
yeah.
Anywho, I have been invited to our lobby, which I assume is Lillekanin's, and that it is.
Yeah, so we are playing Archon now. Transitioning.
The new version of Go4SC2.
Casters.
So a Grandmaster and a Master against a Plat and a Diamond. I don't really see how this is going to be fair.
No, but man, we have practiced Archon so much, so we have some awesome tactics.
Yeah, I remember us playing Archon, but 4 or 5 games in I said that I will never ever in my entire life play this with you again, and that was it.
GG.
Yeah, the GG was called and no more Archon games were played.
Yeah, exactly. And well, it seems like, as always, some parts of the bracket are faster than others. The upper parts seem to be a bit faster than the lower today, but who knows? Let's see the point standings. I can find them somewhere. You actually go over there. Oh, and we are actually live.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
in the bottom right position, playing as the pink
game paused.
It is msrm. Just so you guys know that, and we are gonna continue with our presentation as soon as the pause is over. Right, so you gave Solo that link, yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so here we go. Off. Take it away.
Yeah, and in the bottom left position, as the green Terran, is Lillekanin.
Right, so TVC yet again. Going to an extractor trick from msrm. At the same time, Lillekanin is building SCVs. Not that strange. Getting a barrack afterwards. So you gave Solo that link off?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so we actually have a top 10 standing in our break screen. I hope you updated it.
Yeah, it was updated. I checked it, so it was the latest already.
Yeah, so if you want to check it, you can also see it in our break screen if you want to wait. But so as of now, we are in a game, so yeah.
Seems like msrm is actually playing some old school Zerg, I guess. He did the double extractor trick. What do you think about that?
I said that earlier.
Ah, I didn't hear you, sorry.
Yeah, I assumed you didn't. I heard that you disappeared there for a few seconds.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
SCV coming out here. The hero SCV of Lillekanin might do some proxy factory with Thors later on. Who knows? You never know what this SCV is up to.
I wouldn't count on it, seeing as there's second CC already on the way. Looks like he is going for a rather standard opening here. Some greedy opening for Lillekanin.
So disappointed.
Yeah, a bit disappointed. By the way, regarding that hero SCV, we did see a hero SCV yesterday. Not entirely sure if you watched that cast. I think you didn't. When Major was chasing a tank with his own tank and an SCV, and managed to actually kill that tank with his SCV. It was kinda hilarious, actually, just seeing that tank go down to an SCV. Real good fusion cutter on that unit. I think they're called fusion cutters. Yeah, that was correct. So
Marines being produced here by Lillekanin. Bailingless going up for msrm, and Well, I guess we might see quite a harassment here from msrm in a while. He's actually adding on quite a lot of links here. But there are marines here to deal with it. The question is, how will the baneling hits be?
Yeah, that is our main concern now, is just that we can see the Lillekanin is gonna block down that path, so we will see.
msrm is actually moving through this narrow path here as well, so he will be delayed here with this push.
Exactly, and Lillekanin will have a really good position, getting more defenses out in time.
And he is able to repair this now as well, as it's just finished.
This will take forever. But we can see that there's actually a ling run by up top as well, so while he's adding on a bunker, which I do like, he's also gonna go down to defend this, and that is actually not what he's supposed to do, because they're just gonna get caught in the from behind basically. And we can see now that the lings are gonna go right on top here, and the bunker is not even finished yet, so Lillekanin will have to sacrifice the mineral line on the natural, gonna have to lift up. And what I'm a bit surprised to see right now is Lillekanin not building a real defense here for the walling basically. We can see now, yeah, here we see a better walling being built. So like that choice, because
here comes the banelings.
This baneling bust is where it all goes down. So some hits, not really that good.
He actually decided to back off here and just containing Lillekanin here at one base for now. It's a good choice here. He decides to take his third himself as well and backs off. I don't really know about this retreat though. Felt like he actually should have been here a bit longer, just delaying this second base some mining time.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, he managed to deny that mining time, as you said, and also getting a third, and he has pretty good defensive force going. So why not just back off, being satisfied with the damage that he did, and now just gonna try and stay on 3 bases and defend for any kind of drops that will happen.
Yeah.
You can see one drop is gonna move ahead now. See if we can kill an overload, not really able to. The drop is staying on top of that third for now.
Liberators are being built here, so and no really liberated defense except for the queens here, but not many queens. He has 3, I guess. So these liberators might actually be able to do quite a lot of damage here. A lot of droning being done as well from msrm at the moment. 56 to 38 workers.
Yeah, so some real damage needs to be done here for Lillekanin, and it looks like he's gonna do that, just that actually.
Yeah, a big drop coming up here at the upper base. At the same time, Liberator will come in and harass, it seems like, but now Spore Crawlers being built. 3 of them, Spire as well. The Liberator decides to go for the Overlord here.
Precisely, I do not really approve of that. I would rather see him, yeah, just siege up and start to get some workers instead.
And the Liberator decides to go for this Queen. Will actually be able to get that Queen. Not good enough attention being paid there from msrm, losing that Queen to this Liberator, and this Liberator can actually stand here now uncontested for a moment. Has to move right now. He's actually
now getting picked up from the Spore Crawler.
5 drones killed though, but at the same time these banelings able to deny the push here, some momentum.
Precisely, so good drops, not really getting as much damage as he might want to, but overall I think he can do damage here. Getting 2 more Liberators, going to have to back up though, because the Queens are just making so much damage to them.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move back. We can see now that the worker lead that MSR once had has been lowered a bit. actually, and that is talking in Lillekanin's favor actually, because he is going to go up on 3 bases in just a few as well, and he's not going to be able to mic.
This will be totally shut off here. The only surviving units are the 2 medivacs. I'm a bit questionable about these mutas actually, with the amount of liberators that Lillekanin is actually putting out here.
Yeah, and he's still producing. Oh, he's actually not producing it right at this moment, but he has like 4 or 5 liberators out.
And cyclones now as well.
6. Yeah, so he is gonna be able to defend his bases when the mutas arrive. The question is, will Lillekanin get contained by this, or will he be able to somehow hit these mutas and move out afterwards? See right now that,
and he sees the mutas here, and here are, oh, look at the amount of liberators here. These mutas really have to be careful here. One miss micro here and basically all his mutas can be killed.
Yeah, so how liberators work in Legacy of the Void is basically that they create a no-fly zone for mutas, basically. Where they are, mutas cannot be.
And the lock on here on the cyclones, he's actually able to get at least 1 muta here, maybe even 2. No, it's just out of range there. So, but still, quite a lot of damage here actually to those mutas, and even more liberators being built here.
Yeah, so some good solid liberator usage from Lillekanin, being able to safely guard his bases from the mutas, and we can see a push now as well for Lillekanin. He is really saturating this mech army now of his, instead of going for that marine drop that he had.
These cyclones are in a really bad position here. He's actually losing both of the cyclones there to the links. So many links being produced right now from msrm. He's going for this Ling mute army, adding 2 corruptors as well, it seems like.
Yeah, so adding some corruptors, also adding +1 armor is gonna help as well in engaging into these. But at the same time,
a lot of corruptors here, and this is a problem here for Lillekanin. He actually needs something to counter those corruptors.
Yeah, so Lings, Banes and corruptors now for MSR against Lillekanin's mech army, where he is kinda high on liberators compared to what he has on the ground. The question is, can MSR actually utilize this in going for run-bys like he's doing right now? I actually think that is a viable strategy for MSR.
Yeah, he has a mine here though, I think.
He actually has mines
all over the place.
Exactly.
But these links are actually doing some work here. 14, 15, 16 SUVs being killed. So many SUVs actually being killed by this Ling run by.
At 20.
At the same time, we can see that Lillekanin is also deciding to do multiple drops here into the 2nd and the 4th base here. Not able to kill as many SUVs as he wants to though.
No, so all in all, a really good pick off for MSR, actually a really good Ling run by. We can also see that there's actually Brood Lords going to be built quite soon for MSR, and actually managing to utilize his mutas as well now. So Lillekanin knows that he has to do some damage of his own, and what other way of doing it when you have a mech army than just go head in with your force like this.
Oh, and look at these hellbats against these links as well. But I mean, the amount of mutas here are actually doing quite a lot of work here to the liberators, and that's basically the whole army.
Precisely, managed to clean up all of that, and the Thor is actually trying to run away. I don't really approve of that choice. Rather just stand and fight.
Yeah, might have killed at least 1 or 2 mutas there.
Precisely. So Lillekanin has a Thor on the battleground right now. I like that I actually like the fact that he's going for thoughts. Will add some more firepower to the ground army of Lillekanin, and also being able to deal better with the broodlords that are eventually going to be built here. 3 broodlords right now morphing from the corruptors. But yeah, all in all, I'm not really sure how much of a production Lillekanin has. I don't really think he has enough to outproduce the amount of units that MSR can actually produce now.
No, exactly.
I think MSR is looking really good.
Seems like at least 1 or 2 muta went down there. 2 upgrades going down here for Lillekanin. We can see that 3 is finished for the Lings here. He has the armor upgrade for his flying army as well. Nothing really being produced at the moment from msrm. Is only 32 Lings now. And a couple of more broodlords, corruptors I mean, which eventually might turn into broodlords.
Yeah, so just having a really good amount of corruptors there for all air units of Lillekanin. Do see Vikings are on the way for Lillekanin, going to help out against the broodlords, but there's just 2 of them. He will need a lot more.
1 Thor.
He's gonna engage into this. Yeah, this is not looking good at all. That Thor is actually getting caught and getting killed almost immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not looking good at all for Lillekanin. I do think that this is actually it.
Yeah, this is a really strong broodlord force here with a lot of corruptors here as well, just killing off these Vikings and liberators and everything. And just as you say, it doesn't seem like Lillekanin actually has the amount of production that he needs for this. And the base going down here as well now.
SGG MS takes that game and he will move on in the tournament. That means that Lillekanin is actually eliminated.
Yeah.
A bit of an upset actually. I did not think that MS would win that.
No, exactly.
Going into that game, but yeah.
Quite an upset, actually.
Exactly. So this means that we actually only have 1 person left in the tournament from Scandinavia, and that is Pox right now. So the question is...
No, it's solo.
Oh yeah, solo. Oh shit. I have no idea why I said Pox. But yeah, don't think that he has started this game yet.
No, he seems to be waiting for Soul versus Archangel.
Yeah, so what do you say, should we go for a quick break now while we are waiting for that game?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see here, just checking the chat. So they are not finished or something like that, but
yeah,
doesn't seem, I can't really find them in the chat at all, so I guess they're still in the game.
Probably not gonna be too long, because the game has started at least, so... Yeah, we are going to be back in just a few minutes probably with our next game. That will be Solo versus either Soul or Archangel.
Yes.
Our last Scandinavian for the tournament. So yeah. Stay with us, guys.
Yeah,
we'll
be right back.
present. Oh, are you here? Off. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Do you want me to solo cast for a bit?
Yes, please. I have found your camera.
Yeah. Okay. So, right, guys. Half needs to solve some issues with his apartment. That is why we had a bit of a downtime here. I'm gonna take over the stream for a little bit. Gonna try and solo cast this for a little bit. Sorry for this. Right. So, in the upper right position, playing as the red Terran, it is Soul. And in the bottom left position, playing as the pink Zerg, he's a remaining Scandinavian hope. His name is Solo. Playing for Root Gaming, the same clan as Cats, for example, as you guys probably know about. I think True is also in Root. Not entirely sure, but anywho, Root is the clan and Solo is the player. Right, so Solo playing as Zerg, going up against a Terran. He is gonna go for that 17 hatch. Preferably you usually do this when you're on a map that isn't too much of a rush distanced map. Going for that 17 pool afterwards with the gas. Gotta get that surging speed going as fast as possible. Same time, Soul is getting a Reaper going. Going to try and see if he can scout out the Zerg eventually. Rallying to the top left position, so won't really find Solo yet. But going to take a while for him to actually realize where the Zerg player is. Solo having his overlords on their way on their normal scouting paths, going to find out that Soul is in the upper right position in just a few seconds. Just now seeing that it isn't to top left, for example. So yeah, see that Solo is droning up, no real aggression right now, just building those safety links, be able to fend off any early aggression from a Reaper, etc. And we can now see that Soul actually sees the Overlord, which means that he knows that Solo is in the bottom left position. We can see that Soul actually writes cross positions in the chat, so yeah, both players now know where the other person is. Cross position being the closest position I think you can have on this map actually. Not entirely sure, I think that's true. Anywho, does actually favor Zerg a little bit, I think, going, if you look at the general placement of the bases for the players. Kinda hard to get some real good positions from the Terran. There are some positions that are quite good for Terran when it comes to drops. For example, this is a preferable position to drop tanks. For example, you can also actually put down Marines, etc. on the high ground here, reaching down to the mineral line of the Zerg. So that is things that you can utilize as a Terran. You can see now that the Scouting Reaper is in solo space, going to be repelled by the safety links. 3 remaining now. Not much a Reaper can do against fast speed links. They are too fast for the Reaper to actually get micro away from. But at the same time, we do see that Soul is going on a path that is saving him for quite a while. A good grenade there as well, going to fend off all of those links. So 4 links have been killed by this Reaper now, which is actually got a good trade. Nothing game changing, that's for sure, but still, every little bit counts in the long run, I guess. So Soul can be happy about that trade. We do see that there's a push here from Soul now, going out with as many as 6 Hellions and a 50% full medevac with Marines. So an interesting push that will actually do some damage to Solo if Soul is not careful now. We do see that he's building a wall, which I do really like. The Hellbats are being transformed right now, and actually 1 Queen is already killed, and that is not good for Solo at all. 1 Queen has been killed, 2 Queens have been killed. The mineral line of Solo is starting to melt here from these Hellbats, and this is actually a killing push from Soul here. Just not being able to defend against that, Soul takes that game, and that was actually it for Solo. Being in the round of 16, which I think this is, it is sadly just a best of 1. So that means that our final Scandinavian has sadly been eliminated from the game, and yeah, that means that we no longer have any players left that we can cast when it comes to Scandinavians. So yeah, some good play there from Soul. Sadly, I wasn't really paying too much attention to what Soul was doing. I wasn't really aware of that push. A bit of a mistake from my part there. Just being, this was my first solo cast, so I wasn't really too comfortable casting it, I have to say. Still try to make as much sense as possible from that game, but yeah, a really solid push from Soul. Didn't really get scouted from Solo as well, so Solo was not prepared for it at all. Did not have anything actually to be able to stop that. So some good powerful push from Soul makes him take that game from Solo, and it means that Solo is, or Soul rather, is in the quarterfinals. Right, so guys, that's it for right now. I am gonna talk to Half as soon as he's back. He is trying to solve the apartment issue in the background right now. Seeing as he is the one that is controlling the stream, I guess you'll have to just watch this victory screen for a little bit while he's away. But yeah, we'll be back shortly with our next game, which will probably be some other player. Not really sure which one, seeing as the Scandinavians have been eliminated, but yeah, we'll see. But yeah, stay with us, and we'll be back shortly. I'm sorry for the general confusion right now. I wasn't really prepared for the solo cast either. So yeah, but be right back.
And finally, we are live with some crazy downtime here.
Yeah, sorry for that, guys. We are back at it now with our first quarterfinal, I think.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, between Cars and Strange. So in the bottom right position, playing as the red Protoss, it is Strange.
And in the upper left position, playing as the blue Terran, it is Kaz. So a PVT.
Precisely.
So mid-game Terran can be quite annoying for a Protoss, but late game Protoss is really strong.
Yeah, exactly. There are some strategies that capitalizes on some strengths of Protoss as well. Um, the immortals can be quite efficient, for example.
Yeah.
But generally, you are correct. Mid-game Terran is the scary part of this matchup for sure. There are some interesting early stuff that Protoss can do, such as adept pushes, for example. Can do some real damage. We'll see what the player decides to do here. Well, as of right now, Strange is scouting. Gonna see that barrack. Gonna see that there's no strange things going on. Probably looking to go for 1-1-1 here, Kaz, that is. At least that is what it looks like, seeing as there's two gases already.
The Strange ain't seen any strange things.
Exactly. So at the same time, back at home, Strange is getting that natural going. He's going for cybernetic and adding on another gas, so nothing out of the ordinary there.
Yeah. And factory being built here by Kaz, so seems like he tried to hide it actually. Don't know really if that was intended to or if it just was a commonality or what do you say. It just happened to be placed there.
Not entirely sure. It did get spotted by Strange though.
Yeah,
so
exactly. So it's not hidden anymore, but
it looks though like he is gonna go for an early drop play.
yeah.
At least that is what it's looking like when you see this starport getting added immediately afterwards together with the tech now.
Stalker being built by Strange here together with the mothership core and actually a tank being produced here, so this might actually be one base all in, or what do you think? He hasn't.
It's starting to look more and more like he's gonna go for an early push, seeing as he is not adding in that CC.
No, he's only producing here at the moment.
Exactly, adding on Marines all the time, adding on tank that will probably go out together with Medivac. I think we're gonna see a push. The Marines are on their way now, gonna go up against two Stalkers. The Stalkers can kite these Marines for quite a while actually. So the Marines need some support, which is something they're gonna get from.
But Kaz really needs, Strange really needs to get his production up here. The problem here is that if he goes for the warp prints, for example, he might actually be in a quite bad position. He needs to choose the immortal here instead of the warp prism. We can see this medivac and this push is actually scouted here by Strange now. He sees there are a lot of marines, a tank and a medivac as well. He is finished with warp technology though, and will have vision here as well with the observers, so knows everything that's going on at the moment.
Yeah, so big push here now for
actually baits out that oh, and he's so close to not warp in there.
I actually think he got one of the Stalkers.
Yeah, one disappeared, but he managed to get at least two.
Yeah,
a lot of pylons here,
not
defensive.
that much damage done though, because you can always walk in on another pylon, but still good solid damage being done.
Yeah, and
you see that cyclone harassment is continuing, and there's a liberator here now as well, which should give even more siege opportunity for cast. On Immortal now, that is gonna utilize that shield, but the shield is already gone for the Immortal, and that means that it's basically not really gonna do that much against the siege.
No, exactly.
Here goes the pylons yet again.
We can see, however, that Strange managed to get a quite good amount of workers or probes here into the second base, however, but it's a really strong siege here at the moment from Kaz.
Yeah, not losing that second tank, or that first tank, I mean, was really big actually. But
oh, look at this wraparound here, and this is a really good wraparound here. He is also able to get the Cyclone there with the Mothership Core, but the Mothership Core goes down here, and now he's in a bit of an awkward position here.
Yeah, gonna try and snipe the behind.
He loses so much here.
Yeah,
he's actually
really bring down the tanks, and this GG Cast takes that game. That was a really good push, I have to say. I have seen a lot of pushes like that fail before, but that was a really good push. He did not get overwhelmed by Strange going in from behind with Stalkers, for example. So well executed push from Cast.
Yeah.
Which means that he moves on to the semi-finals. No, it's a best of 3 now. It's a quarter-final, right?
It's a best of 3. It's a quarter, so
exactly. So
I'm just gonna double check. No, it's actually a best of 1. It says, but what? No, something must be wrong here, because it's always best of 3 in the quarterfinals. But might be something wrong here with the bracket, maybe. I'm gonna invite you as well. It says at least best of 1 in the bracket, but it's always best of 3, so should be best of 3.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so game number 2 is starting right now between Strange and Cast, this time on King Sejong Station.
Yes.
Not a map that Terran is quite strong at, but Protoss does quite good at that map as well, if I'm not mistaken.
I actually think that Strange might have done a bit wrong there with placing that amount of pylons at the second base. I mean, maybe he should have just chosen to maybe just put half of the amount of pylons there, get a gateway instead up in his main to be able to warp in one more extra stalker.
Yeah, I think so. Right, so in the bottom right position, playing as Red Terran, it is Strange.
And in the upper left position, he is blue, but he doesn't say moo, it's Kaz. That was a bad one.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna comment on that one. Yeah, I think you are correct. The pylon placement, I think, was also a way for Strange to just delay the tank fire from reaching the Nexus.
Yeah.
Just to be able to mine a bit more before the Nexus got taken apart. But I lost a lot of minerals by losing all of those pylons, so
yes, for
might
sure.
have been a bad idea in the end anyway.
Yeah. Totally agree. An early scout here from Strange to find out what is going on. Sees wall gas here, so this might turn into a fast CC here instead. Or fast, more a CC.
I mean, it's pretty fast CC.
Yeah.
That's true. We can see Kaz is adding on a reactor on that barrack. Question is, are we gonna see some drop play this time? we might see that he has only one gas though, so no factory is gonna be added just yet. Still invested a lot of minerals into all of this, so might just go for that reactor to get some marines going for now, and gonna have that factory later on. But there it is, the factory has started.
Yeah. So this might be an interesting start here. See the adepts here instead this time. Might actually turn into maybe an adept warp in here, with the robotics here being produced here as well. See if that twilight goes down. And it actually does.
Yeah, so
they twilight will be down.
Yes, it will be a drop play with adept probably. For Strange. Question is how much damage he can get from that.
Yeah, I mean he'll probably add 2 or 3 gateways here and get the 4 adept warp in then, I guess. He could also choose to go for the Stalker Blink, but I mean you never know. He actually adds 2 gateways here now, so let's see what he does with the Twilight. If it's resonating gateways or Blink. It's the Blink actually.
Blink.
So we will see Stalkers here, I guess.
Yeah, most probably a bit of a wasted research otherwise.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, for sure it can be a good harass here. At least when you play against Terran, I mean the Terran always has the option to block off the way into or between the different bases, at least at most of the maps. So having the Blink instead allows you to be a bit more mobile than with the shadows from the adept. Also really good for shutting off these drop plays that we see here, for example, from Kaz.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna see if he can get something done here. He sees that there are stalkers already in place, so he doesn't want to go there. And he's making his way towards the main, but here's the mothership core actually already in place.
Good pylon placements here as well.
Yet, but there's the defensive warping with the stalkers. Gonna see this drop and gonna try and defend that instead. See now that mines are being dropped inside the mineral line, and they are actually gonna connect to some of the probes.
It actually gets
getting 8 probes.
That's more than he should actually, and we can see here now the other drop comes in here at the same time. The medevac is down though, and well, this should be easy for Strange to clean up here. Yeah, also gets all the mines here. Oh, actually one mine saved there by Kaz. Good Michael there from the medevac. So.
Yeah, that was actually quite impressive. Not entirely sure why he didn't go in sooner to try and save the mines, but hey, saving one mine is better than not saving anyone, so good job by Kaz. Not really sure why he did that marine drop though. Maybe he didn't think that there would be another observer already in place to scout the mines, which meant that he wanted to buy some times with the marine drop, getting some damage to those units before the mine is activated again.
Yeah, I guess a big push here now coming in from Strange with the Warframes. A lot of stalkers here might actually blink up here into the main. Seems like he has put that observer in position for blinking up straight up into the main here, and this might actually be a really scary push here.
Yeah, we can see they are directly into the main, gonna get that stim timing.
Oh, and that's a big really one. Good.
Yeah, not losing a single blink stock as of yet.
No, and I mean he has the blink ability here as well to micro away from these marines.
To not blink away, instead blink right into the mineral line, gonna get some work.
Yeah, but look at the other blink in here as well. He has such a big blink in here in the second base, and here is basically no defense at all because he's dealing with the other drop that is in his main at the moment. And he's losing so many SCVs here, and that blink down is annoying for Kaz here to deal with. He's down to 16 SCVs and he will lose even more here Down to
yeah,
13.
this tank is not gonna be able to do anything
No.
actually.
And the medevac goes down as well here, and he is losing so much here.
38 workers by those two Blinkins, and that was impressive by Strange, taking that game number 2 and equalizing the match score. Impressive.
Yeah, a really good play there from Strange. I really like the choice that he made there with the blink ability as well. We could see how useful that was actually.
Alright, so we are waiting for game number 3 to be set up. Not entirely sure when that will happen.
Right now, so I'm just gonna get you into this one as well. Oh, you actually are in the game now.
Alright, here we go. So Strange versus Cars.
On Frost.
Exactly. So impressive game 2 by Strange, impressive game 1 by Cars.
Yeah.
Who will win this last game? That is the question that will be answered in just a few moments. We are at the loading screen right now.
Yes. And now we are finished with the loading screen. So 1-1, go ahead.
In the bottom right corner, playing as a red Protoss, it is Strange.
Oh, I was almost starting the presentation in Swedish, but in the upper left position, playing Terran. He is teal, and what he does is for real. It's Cars.
Whoa, that was spinning. I like that early start with the Swedish word. Sounded really weird.
Yeah.
Alright, so do you think we'll see any kind of cheesy all-ins, or do you think both players are going to sit this down and take it a bit easier now, seeing as this is the last game of the series?
Did you see the Terran cheese from Kelasur at this match?
No, I didn't see any of the Kelasur games actually.
He placed a 4 barrack at the upper Selnaga tower.
Whoa.
And did a marine all-in. He actually failed with it, but it was quite a cool one actually to do.
But isn't that kind of easy to scout? Because you go by these towers as soon as you want to, well, scout basically.
Well, what he did was that he just produced marines and held them up here until he saw that, okay, now I'm scouted, and then he went for it. And it actually took, I mean, I guess it also depends on where you spawn, since well, if you go for the lower scouting first, for example, you might go just straight up, and then you will basically only see it when you are at the third base or the third location. So for example, if Strange went to the left first, then up, and then to the right, and Kaz was actually to the right, he would have seen that really late.
Okay.
As you can see, the SCV from Kaz here, it's 2.5 minutes in, and he would have been forced to go to the left now if if he didn't scout that.
Yeah, exactly. At the same time, he did see the probe coming from the top right, so he kind of understood that Strange has to be in the bottom right corner.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I think it's executed right. It can be a really scary opening actually. Seems like Strange is actually going for the Twilight Council here. He's actually going for a forge here as well, so we will probably see then attack upgrade as well. And that's actually really useful for Adept here if he chooses to go there, because then he will kill the SCVs in 2 shots, I believe, instead of 3. And he's actually going for the resonating glaives as well, so let's see if it's an attack or armor upgrade here. He needs some more minerals, he goes for the attack upgrade, so...
And the robotics have been added as well, so we are gonna see some adept push,
yeah,
I think.
Definitely a 2-base adept timing here. We'll probably see a couple of gateways being produced here soon. Maybe now? 1 gateway up, 2 gateway up, and even 3 gateways up here, so it will definitely be a scary push here coming out from Strange. It's actually adding 4 gateways here, and we will see the War Priest coming out here right now. Drop play once again here from Kaz.
Yeah, so this time Strange is ready in a lot of in a better position than last time, I think.
Yeah.
Both in terms of general army availability, but also he has that observer ready as well, or at least he can get it out quite quickly.
Yeah.
And yeah, he has a couple of adepts that are quite mobile, can easily go defend where needed.
They will actually do a handshake over here.
Yeah, that is kind of funny actually. Looks like both players saw it. At least Kaz did. As soon as he boosted his
and he's able to deny that mine immediately. And we can see the ground upgrade here as well. 5 seconds left. The resonating glaives are already finished, so well, what do you think? I mean, Kaz actually has quite a lot to defend this with. He has tanks, he has Vikings soon as well.
Ready for it. So
the question is the amount of adepts that will be warped in. I mean, he has 5 gateways, I think.
Yeah, he just looks like Kaz has kind of a good defense going here. He has his tank out on the high ground, he has a bunker. He has to be a bit scared of the adept getting into the mineral line though.
Yeah, and we can see here
happening right now.
And these adepts are actually really strong now with the attack upgrade here. We can see he's killing these marines in 2 shots instead of 3. Same with SCVs here, with no armor upgrade on the Terran so far, and this is a big adept warping, and we will see plenty more warpings. And this Viking is actually sleeping up here, not denying this adept warping at all.
Just now actually being sniped, and he will probably get away. No, it looks as if Strange is actually not microing this War Prism at all, but that doesn't really matter because
he has done damage. Yeah, 23 workers here, so really good payoff here for Strange actually. You can see the harass from Kaz here trying to do some work with Liberator, gets nothing done.
Actually just managed to get 3 workers, so not at all the same kind of damage been done for Kaz.
And well, this is exactly what you would like to hope for as a Protoss player. I mean, getting that amount of damage done with the investment that Strange did. I mean, putting 200 minerals, 200 gas into upgrades, getting the Warp Prism as well, and doing 23 kills? Yeah, 23 kills to the worker line of Kaz. We can see he's still only at 30 workers, while Strange is at 56.
Yeah, exactly.
And the blink is almost finished here as well for Strange, so he will be in a really good position here unless something strange happens to him. Couldn't resist. I couldn't resist, sorry.
No problem. Alright, so a new drop is on its way. An observer is going to make its way toward natural. All in all though, I think Strange is looking like he's in a real solid position, getting that economical damage, and seeing as Kaz is not able to go to 3 bases yet. There is a Viking here this time though. Did you see that one of those miles actually missed?
Did it?
At least on my screen. Yeah, he went straight up to the right corner.
So he will lose this War Prism. Might get a few more workers here though. Tries to save the adepts as long as possible. He's actually in the 2nd base mineral line now, and this siege tank actually does some damage to his own worker line here. Loses 7 SUV, so not that bad actually for Strange, even though it wasn't the best of trades.
I mean, just look at the worker count right now. It's 34 to 66.
Yeah.
You can see though that Kaz is on a entirely different army supply, and I think that is something that he has to utilize, because he has to do damage now, because the more time goes on now, the more he will lose.
Yeah, absolutely, and I mean we can see the Colossus going out here now as well, and the armor upgrade being produced here with the thermal lance as well here. So I mean this will be a tough one, but Strange needs a bit more units. I think he's starting to get that count up. He has the upgrades that he needs to deal with this Terran army actually, and at the same time look at these annoying adepts just killing off the mules, killing off the SUVs here in the mineral line.
Yeah, being annoying as adepts usually are.
Yeah, and the whole push here is seen also.
This push is gonna be able to
this is not good. This is not good at all. Look at these adepts straight into here, and he's able to.
He actually managed to do a lot of damage, and the question is, will this Colossus actually die? And it actually does.
He has the cannons here though, and another Colossus here. And here comes the overcharge as well, so this should be defended by Strange, and I mean right now
it actually looked quite good, but you have to keep in mind that the only thing that Strange actually lost there were army, and by the second warp in, Kaz didn't have any units left. The tanks were just so low on health, and the second Colossi that turned up to the right side, that could just clean up one of the tanks immediately.
Yeah.
So good solid play from Strange, and I mean overall what made him win that game was obviously the adept push that he did earlier, where he got so many workers, and that basically set the tune for the rest of the game basically. Right, so that means that Strange moves on to the semi-final, and
versus Bly.
Who is he up against? He's up against Bly. Are we going to get into that game immediately, or will there be a bit of a downtime here? I think they need to at least
map veto,
do their vetoes first. Precisely. So
let's go to the break screen here, and we will be back shortly.
Yeah.
So not that much of a waiting time. We are thankful for that. Have seen
we are
worse
back
days.
for the first semi-final.
Yes, we
between
are
Strange and Bly.
indeed.
On apotheosis.
And yep.
Yeah, so in the bottom right position, playing as the red Protoss, it is Strange.
And in the upper left position, he is Zerg, he is blue, he is spreading a lot of goo. It is Bly. And the goo here is referring to the creep then on the ground.
Yeah, obviously. No one else should even remotely think anything else.
No, exactly.
That's right, you in the blue shirt looking at this stream right now.
Yeah.
The goo resembles creep.
We have your eyes on you.
Exactly. Right, so I'm just gonna go for a quick question here. Bly wrote GG and then a smiley face. Where the smiley face is basically a guy that is not happy and not sad, but just mellow.
Yeah.
Basically. What did he mean with that? Just a quick analysis. What do you think, Hoff?
Well, what do I think about that?
I mean, he's writing GG.
Maybe he has a really bad record against Strange, and he doesn't fare well against Protoss.
Yeah, that might be.
It's possible. Oops.
I was thinking about some kind of Ukrainian Russian.
You and your theories.
Yeah, Ukrainian Russian drama here, something like that. But maybe you're right. Maybe he's just not in a good spot against Strange overall.
Well, it is quite easy to find out here. We can see that Bly's CVP is actually at 64.3%. So, well, shouldn't be that bad. He has lost against Strange here a couple of days ago, at least with 2-1.
Yeah, that was in the Go4SC2, right?
Strange is actually not that strong against Zerg, so well, quite hard to analyze that statement. Stargate being produced here by our Russian fellow Strange.
It's saying that we see a lot of links actually making their way forward, so this is actually starting to look like a Ling all-in.
Yeah, definitely, and might even see some drops here into the main with this evolution chamber and a lot of overlords actually making its way over here.
Exactly, so interesting choice from Bly. Gonna go right on top of this natural, not gonna see any openings, so they will have to make their way to these drop lords.
But Strange seem to have a hunch of what is going on, and
so, but at the same time,
baiting out that overcharge as well, and here comes the Ling drops, and this might be really scary here for Strange to actually deal with. He has only 2 adepts up here.
At the same time, when they are in this position, they can actually kill Lings every time they drop down, which is sort of a problem for the Lings because they get 2-shotted.
Yeah, but this is
they are now getting
bunch of Lings here. Some good splitting though from.
He's saving one of those adepts by lifting it up.
Really like that one. Oh, he actually micros that one. That is not fun at all. Forced to actually pull his workers, loses 9 probes here, and his whole wall here goes down as well. The Lings are just swarming in right now, doing a ton of damage here to the worker line, and Strange is not able to actually block this off at all.
Oh, so some real damage has been done now, and the workers now can just finish these workers off.
And we can see even more Lings coming here now once Bly feels that he has the upper hand of this.
Exactly. So once again, gonna try for that lift off of this adder, just saving it for a little bit longer, but at the end it gets killed immediately. One Oracle going out now though, that will be able to defend for a bit. It's actually gonna kill quite a lot of Lings.
Yeah.
But it's gonna run out of energy so soon.
And it's so many Lings here in the mineral line, just killing off probes here. And the problem here for Strange is that he doesn't actually have anything to kill these Lings with. He doesn't have minerals.
Exactly. There's only 15 probes available now, and yeah, we're gonna shut down this pylon, which means that Stargate is actually unpowered now. But a lot of damage from this Oracle, managing to clean up a lot of the Lings, but there's so many Lings moving forward here. Just continuing to produce Lings. 22 more Lings are in the eggs right now. There's a GG. Bly takes game number 1 quite convincingly.
Yeah, down to 6 probes there in the end as well. And Bly was even XPing behind this. He had his 3rd base up and running as well. So really good all in there from Bly, I have to say. So waiting for the invite here.
Yeah, so interesting game now, game 1.
Yeah,
really
absolutely.
Enjoyed it. Whoa, what did I do now? Crew options. What is that? Oh well. So we are waiting for Bly. He had to take a short break.
Yep.
While we wait for Bly, we are, well, just taking a chill pill.
The swarming Zerglings, they are all over the place.
Alright, Bly is ready, and there's the countdown.
New Gettysburg.
New Gettysburg. Well, we could see some early harassment on this map as well, actually. Hence.
Yep.
Alright, so in the bottom right corner, up 1 game, it is Bly.
In the bottom left position, playing as Protoss, he's red. Give him some cred, it's Strange.
Give him some cred. I like that one.
Yeah.
That one was funny. I'm not entirely sure if it was better than any of the other weird openings you've had, but I liked it.
So, do you think we might see some Bly cheese here at this map?
Maybe this is a really early scout.
Yeah.
Kind of weird to actually go for a scouting drone like this, so we might see.
He's actually, yeah, he's going for the hatchery here. And question is, will this be scouted from Strange? Not
I mean,
yet.
this is not trademarked Bly, but this is so typical Bly. We'll see. It won't get scouted by the probe immediately, so it will take a bit longer before Strange can actually realize that there's a hatchery on the map, because he first needs to make his way up to the ramp, then into the base before he can see that, hey, there's a lot of minerals missing here.
Yeah.
This doesn't make any sense. Oh, and Bly actually goes out and fakes going out to build a hatchery.
That was some really sneaky play here.
Yeah, and we can now see that there's a lot of more drones moving their way forward towards the hatchery, so they are gonna build a spine crawler.
And look, it's Strange here. He goes up and oh shit, there's no hatchery over here.
Yeah, so now he knows that there's something weird going on, and he is on 2 bases soon. So what is he going to do?
And here comes the spine crawler.
Yep, first one has been placed. Second and third one are almost up on the production here. Yep, there goes the second one, and here's the third. So 3 spine crawlers ready now as well. 2 links already on the map, gonna go right in and start shipping down on this first pylon. Where's the mothership core? It's only at 25%, so it will actually not get here in time to kill these first links. So that first pylon is actually gonna get shut down as well. There will be an overcharge here now though.
But this Sealot is actually, no, it's not going down right now, at least. But so
right
many links down here.
Elias needs to wait out this overcharge, and as soon as it is done,
he can go up.
Exactly.
And this will be a sick contain here. And he will actually lose a lot of production over here.
Yeah, he will just have to go up on 2 bases. Gonna have to block off his main.
There's the... I mean, I don't really know what Strange should do to defend against this.
No, I think this is actually GG.
I actually lost to this tactic as well, and it's really hard.
Yeah, and it's totally understandable that it is hard. Actually managing to trap in all these links, so he's gonna get a couple of links killed here. Not as much damage as could be done though, but still. Getting that first link, he is now through into the inner wall of Strange, and there goes Pylon, he's actually inside now. Just have to utilize his spine crawlers a bit longer. There's actually an Immortal on the field now.
Yeah.
An Immortal that isn't really that good against links.
He has lost the mothership core here as well. He doesn't have the warping technology either, so I mean now he will basically just be swarmed here with links, with spine crawlers, pushed into a corner here, and this looks really grim for the Protoss right now. Here comes the immediate overcharge, but can't really see how he is gonna defend this, to be honest. Transfuse is going down here as well. Even more links incoming.
Yeah, so this is not looking easy for Strange at all. I think you'll have to tap out.
9 workers killed as well here now, so...
The interesting thing though is that Bly is actually just now ahead in workers. His push took 2 minutes before he could actually get to the workers, so he could bring him down to the same amount.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting actually.
And here goes the Immortal.
Light
so
takes game number 2.
His strategy works.
Yeah, apparently it is.
And let's see here, how's it going in this upper bracket? Soul versus Art. I think they are actually playing. Soul versus Art is actually being played right now, so see if we can find out what the score is in that one. One 0 to Soul actually. As for now, Art seems to be in a bit better position though.
So are they in which game are they playing in right now?
Game number 2.
Alright, and it was
Soul has the first game.
alright, so let's hope that Soul takes game number 2 then, so we can get a final going.
I guess that Art might be disagreeing with you.
I'd assume so. Strange to hope that you lose yourself, I guess.
Yeah.
Vi and his weird builds, I have to say, always interesting. Just
Yeah.
like Lillekanin is a really interesting player to watch. Right, so coffee is on its way, almost completed. I am really interested, really looking forward to my next cup of coffee. By the way. Right, are we what are we gonna do now? Are we gonna go for a quick break again, or are we gonna...
Yeah, I guess it's not that much to say while they are playing their game actually.
No, exactly. We're gonna see if we can cast game 3 or if we're gonna wait for the finals to begin. It shouldn't be much longer though, so we'll be back momentarily.
Yeah, they
Stay
are
with
in
us.
mid game, late game now in the match.
Yeah.
Yeah, so be right back. So we are waiting for the finals to start here. We're going off with the Sun Station actually. That's the first map.
Yeah, precisely. I am getting my coffee. Be right back.
Perfect. And well, guys, give us a follow please, so you can see more of us. We are very thankful for all the support we get.
I like how you didn't even sugarcoat that one.
No, exactly.
Instead of going for, if you like our stream, please give us a follow. Instead you go follow us.
Yeah, I think that's
Boom.
the best way to do it.
I
Straightforward.
have spoken.
Straightforward.
I guess. Well, if you don't like Hoff's way of doing it, well, then listen to me instead. And you could hear a more nice way of saying it from me as well. But I mean, it's always good to have both versions, I think.
Yeah. So,
right,
give us a follow.
Yeah, if you want to. In the bottom right position, playing as the blue Zerg, his name is Bly, and he is on the fly.
You got it working. And in the upper left position, playing as the red Terran, it is Soul. Is he even a goal?
Oh my god. Right, so Soul being in another final, wasn't he in the Thursday final as well?
Might have been actually. I don't remember, to be honest.
No, neither do I, sadly, but I think I'm correct. Look, there's a Tauren. You see it?
What did you say?
A Tauren.
Tauren. Aha, Tauren.
In Swedish.
Yeah. Yeah, it actually is.
Warcraft.
What the hell is that stuff in the middle though? Just legs everywhere. Don't know even.
Yeah, it's some abomination.
Yeah.
There's a baneling. Right, so guys, now you know what's in all of those tanks. Usually when you play ladder, you don't have time to watch all that. But when we are waiting for action from these players, why not just go ahead and check all the tanks to see what the fuck is in them? Right, so Soul is going out now with a scout, gonna see that there is no gold base, so no shenanigans from that one at least. Fly going for that natural expansion instead in the back of his main base. Gonna add on speed now, not pulling his drones from gas, so continuing to get gas. Can probably see a roach warren quite soon.
No,
or maybe
baneling nest?
A baneling nest. He's actually building more lings than normal. Getting 6 lings now instead of the normal 4.
So close to get this Reaper actually. One more hit basically, and it would have been killed.
Yeah, so getting help from the Queen would have finished it up, but instead he is going to move out with these lings. The question is he gonna do anything?
He's actually going for the lair.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice, I have to say.
6 links just lurking around here outside the ramp of Soul. Not really much action so far, only that Reaper doing some harassment, getting some info, seeing that lair going out.
Yeah, so gonna see if these links can do anything. They cannot.
They're not possible for them. Speed is finished, so this Reaper will have a tough time now staying alive. Manages
I'm
to
gonna
blast
be
up
able to
one.
scout for a little bit longer, but it looks like this reign of scouting is now over. Bly going for quick lair. What is he going for with that? Are we going to see another base going and some more gas so he can get Mudas? Or
He's getting
yeah.
his Spire at least.
So we are gonna see more gas getting added to the mix. So 2 base Mudas. Whoa, getting all 6 links there with that tank. That was a decent tank usage, I have to say.
Just a decent one?
Well, good then. it was good. Okay, good tank usage from Soul. Going to be able to hit these queens for a little bit. Gonna see that lair now.
Oh, and these drones are actually being hurt quite a lot by that tank. It's an annoying tank. The question is, can he get that medevac? No, he can't. So, manages to evacuate that tank.
You're gonna see a small marine force now making their way forward. Gonna get a couple of these overlords actually. Another tank is getting added as well. So this is a really scary push now, and Bly is not prepared for this.
He needs to mute us. He needs to get this Spire up and going here. He has quite a good amount of links here though, but some good position here between the tanks actually, and he's able to micro these tanks as well. Away 4 mutas being added here, but these Marines will actually be too much at the moment for only 4 mutas.
Yeah, so 8 mutas in the queue right now. That is actually quite a lot. We'll probably be able to fend off this aggression that is here right now, but I mean there's also a Liberator on the map now, another one being added, so Soul is going to be prepared for these mutas eventually as well. Not just, maybe not just right now, because he doesn't have enough Marines back home. I mean, in this push, but back home he has Liberators and he is going to be able to defend against these mutas at least.
Yeah.
Look at the amount of damage that the push did as well. I'm not entirely sure how much damage Bly will be able to do with these mutas. It's gonna be able to snipe these Marines off, but gonna go up against the Liberator there afterwards.
Turrets here in the base.
Decent.
Double Liberator here though, and I mean this is not a nice matchup for the mutas.
No, definitely not, but I have to say that there's a lot of value out of these mutas right now. He got a lot of Marines sniped, and also fending off that push, getting that medivacs, getting those medivacs. He has actually done a tremendous job with utilizing these mutas as of now. Getting some SCVs here as well, sniping out 2.
Oh, that could have gone bad.
And he's also able to save them yet again.
Being chased by the Liberators here, so forced to back off for now. More mutas being added to the mix though, Roach Warren as well, so...
We're gonna see if we can snipe these Terran upgrades. Not being able to right now, and there's actually 3 Liberators now, and you can't really engage into that with the amount of health that you have left. So Bly saving his researchers right now, and it looks like Bly is adding on another hatchery here. So Soul making his way back into the game here.
Able to snipe some here at least in the front line, getting the supply depot.
Exactly.
And Soul is actually supply blocked at the moment. He needs more supply depots.
Yeah, so adding on a few more, maybe even gonna call down a supply depot from space.
Oh, it's actually
there's actually a lot of supply depots being added, so no need for that. Liberators are chasing the mutas, but these mutas have regenerated most of that health that they lost earlier. The health region of these mutas are actually quite high when out of combat, as you can see here. So now again,
just go straight in here, trying to get that turret, but quick reactions there from Soul manages to repair it up and do some damage to this muta squad.
To say that I mean, there's still 8 plus 3, 11 mutas left, and they have been really valuable. They're still not killed. I mean, doing some tremendous job at keeping Soul in his base. But oh my god, going right into all of these Liberators are gonna hurt a lot, and those 11 mutas are now down to 6 mutas remaining now, and that is not where you want to be. But at the same time, the transition that Bly is doing is gonna hit at an awful timing for Soul.
Yeah, absolutely, and we can see that he actually moves in here. He's not prepared
against all of this.
And now he's basically being chased back here. Still a lot of Liberators here in the sky, with some tank support here as well. I wonder where those Liberators are actually going. They're just standing there at the moment.
Yeah, gonna see if they can... Oh my god, a lot of these Liberators. No, actually just one Liberator being killed there. So, actually...
Game paused.
Getting some damage done there on those Liberators. And I have to say, I think Soul should have spread out his Liberators, because he could have actually killed a few more of the Ravagers by spreading out the Liberators.
Yeah, absolutely. So might be some lag from Soul, or...
That is the question. Why is the pause? I actually didn't give a reason, and no reason has to be given in the early stages of a pause.
Game resumed.
Alright, so there we are back into the game. See that I did some damage, got a lot of Marines with those corrosives, but I'm not exactly sure how much damage he can actually do.
He needs something else here added to the mix. I mean, first of all, he needs upgrades as well. He's halfway through with the armor here for his roaches, but these roaches are just being put to rest here. Oh, that was a really good.
Liberators.
Yeah, but look at the strength of this marine army here, and the tanks in the back, just being constantly pushed forward here, and I mean the tanks are doing some real damage to the forces of Bly actually, and the Soul looks really strong here, just stimming in.
Yeah, and there's the GG. That was strange. I think Bly should have done that transition earlier. He should have pushed out earlier before the amount of Marines got out of hand like that together with the tanks.
Yeah.
When Soul was at like 6 or 7 Liberators, he didn't really have that many tanks, but after a while he got the tanks out as well, which meant that he could actually fend off the Roach Ravagers as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So game number 1 goes to Soul, taking that quite convincingly, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
In the long run.
Yeah, it looked really solid, even though he had some issues with dealing with those mutas until he did a really good flank there with his Liberators, managed to kill off most of them.
Exactly. Right, so waiting for the lobby to be created again. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Yeah.
They seem to have some game now at least.
Yeah.
So 1-0 here to Soul in a best of 5. Going in here at Frost LE with game number 2. Bly looking to rebound.
Yeah. Frost being a good map for both races, I think. Depends a little bit on the storms, which one is favored, actually.
Yeah.
Alright, so in the top right position, playing as the red Terran, it is Soul.
And in the bottom left position is playing as the blue Zerg, it is Bly. So they have the different, or the opposite sides here of the map, and there is a Christmas tree.
Yeah, I just wanted to point that out there so everyone knows that there are Christmas trees on this map.
Yep. The first distance actually possible between them two.
Exactly, so Bly gonna add that second hatchery immediately, so he's going for a greedy opening. Pretty standard though against Terran.
Yeah. Do you think we could even see a third, or will it go for the pool? Go for the pool.
Nah, he's gonna go for pool. It's a bit too greedy actually against Terran normally to go for 3 hatch. It's more doable against Protoss, I have to say.
Even at the spawning distance that they are at now, if he would have known from the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not much more to say. Yes. Yep.
Yep. No scout at all from Soul actually, so he will just get that Reaper out to find out where Soul is, or where Bly is hiding.
Yeah, exactly. A bit strange actually to see that, because I mean he is up against Bly. Where's your preparedness for the Bly cheese and Bly's weird builds in general? So
He actually only scouts the second there. Doesn't even care about going up. So the second CC here being built as well. Speed is currently halfway through, creating some SEVs. It's Soul adding Hellions this time.
well, my mouse is really lagging right now. I'm having a hard time following this Reaper. Gonna situate my camera over here while I try and clean this laser thingy.
Okay. Reaper tries to get some information here, but it seems like Bly feels confident that he will be able to deal with this, so he is basically just droning for now. Speed is now finished, and lair being made here, so
Looks like
4
that Reaper
gas.
got killed.
Yeah, it got completely shut down. Might even be Mutas again, because he has 4 gases on 2 bases, lair being completed here now. And here are the Hellions killing off these lings, so burning to death are the
Quite
lings.
convincingly killing those lings, but at the same time getting some decent damage to the Hellions, and Bly is aware of the fact that there are Hellions coming now.
And Bly is actually adding roaches here together with the Nidus network, so can he keep this Nidus network hidden from the eyes of Soul? He really has to, because otherwise it won't be a surprise.
No, exactly. Niduses are great when surprising.
Yeah.
We can see that the Overseer is making its way forward, gonna scout the main of Soul. So there we will probably see Worm quite soon. I don't really like how some people, like Bly right now, is making it so obvious with the Overseer. He should just back up with the Overseer immediately now.
Yeah.
Just so you don't get to spot it like this.
And here comes the Nidus with queens and roaches. The question is here, will Soul be able to defend this? He actually decides
getting
to...
links in the natural mineral line as well.
Yeah. And there are... Oh, look at this second Nidus in the middle of the base here. And this looks really grim here for Sol. He's forced to pull all his workers here, but Transfuse is going down, saving those roaches as well. Stim is finished, but there's the GG.
Blight takes game number 2. That was also a convincing win, but from Blight this time.
Yeah.
Quite good Nidus timing.
Yeah, absolutely. And well, Sol actually went for the third base there as well, so I guess he was a bit unprepared for a push of that magnitude.
Exactly.
Remember that they haven't seen it yet.
I think they saw the Nidus being built.
No, it
by
hasn't
the
been.
time.
It hasn't been built yet.
What?
No.
I actually thought, yeah, that is 3 minutes ago. When it started. I mean, not when it got built in his base, but that it got built at home. But damn it.
So, well, it's being built like soon, I guess, like in a couple of seconds.
You have the stream on in the background.
You have?
You?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it should go down right in 5 seconds or something, I think. Now these links are being killed off, so yeah, here comes the Roach Warren and here comes the Nidus then. Yeah.
Right, so we are waiting for game 3 to start. Not really sure what the hold up is all about. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? What is going on?
This is dog.
Exactly.
Go, go, go. TVT. It should be TVC.
Yeah, there we go. Game number 3 starting now.
Galactic Process is the map of choice. 1-1. A tie. For now. Will not be a tie for long, however.
No, exactly. We are gonna move into the 3rd game out of 5 possible. And the question is, who is going to take this win?
Hop, go.
So in the bottom right position, playing as the Red Terran, it is So.
In the upper right position, playing as the Blue Zerg, it is Bly. Okay. Some droning being done here from Bly actually. And he goes for the pool.
That's 17 pools. 17 pools.
The pools? He has several pools in his base right now.
Apparently. So 17 pool, and are we going to see
17 hatch.
We're gonna see a 17 hatch.
This is so bad game. Only build order win. Not that happy about it, seems like.
No, apparently Soul is a bit sad to play StarCraft right now.
Yeah.
Fly seems to not really agree.
So we knew. Yep. Macro every game. CC being added for Soul here. One barrack so far. One Reaper out. A few, or at least one Marine being produced. Probably.
Yeah.
Sobo.
Siren is moving out now. Going to hit Soul's natural in about 15 seconds. At the same time, the Scouting Reaper is on its way towards the natural. Gonna spot it right now and gonna make its way forward towards the main.
Queen already out though to shoot some darts at that Reaper.
Yeah, exactly. So apparently, Queen shoot darts.
And he's actually able to delay this CC quite a bit here. Not enough Marines up here in the...
No, just one Marine in the base, and it actually has to add the Reaper to be able to do anything about this.
Yeah.
And so the CC is gonna be saved. Not much that can be done about that. He doesn't even have speed, but yeah, some good harassment there from Bly, denying building of the CC and also bringing that Reaper back home.
Yeah, and also the CC is like at half HP at the moment, so...
Exactly. So almost saturated natural here now for Bly as well. Going for a bit of a macro game this time. Well, wonder where he's going with this CC.
Just scouting out that Overlord, so even further delayed here when he wanted to scout there. Quite a lot of links actually moving out here.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see Soul doing anything like that. That was interesting to say the least. But yeah, interesting and it worked out. He got that Overlord, but that's, as you said, delaying the mining for a bit. But once again, being irritating, delaying mining, actually bringing it to red health so it starts to burn. Amazing harassment from Bly.
Yeah, really getting damage done by these links, and well, the Spire is actually scouted here, so...
A bit unlucky there for Bly to actually have that scouted, I think.
Yeah.
So, 2 base mutas once again. This time, though, I think that he can do better, because he's up against the Terran on 1 base.
He's in a much better position here, but we can see the Soul actually tries to go out here and will try to hurt this decision. The question is, will he be able to?
How much damage can he actually do? There's one tank on the way, so the timing's actually quite similar to the other game that we saw.
Yeah.
The question is, yeah, the mutas won't get out in time this time as well. So the question is, how good can he defend with the Queens? I actually think that he can do a lot better this time. And as we can see, that the Marines are almost killed immediately, and the tanks will have to get sacrificed as well.
One tank down at least, if he decides to attack it. Don't know really why he isn't doing it.
I wanted to see if he could get that other one, and he does not actually. There's a 6 health medevac here now. At the same time, he's gonna move in again towards this natural. Going to be able to snipe a couple of SCVs here, probably. So once again being irritating, going to be able to do damage to this tank. And there goes the snipes on the SCVs as well. So just being a real irritation for Soul, and now the mutas are on the way as well. So Bly is playing this really well.
Yeah, a lot of mutas being produced as well, so I mean, he will have some real issues here.
Oh my god, he's getting that medevac just in time as well, and this tank is gonna get shut down. And there's a GG from Soul. Bly takes game number 3.
Yep.
Well, once again, a quite convincing win, this time from Bly. Moving up 2-1 against Soul.
Really good defense there in that timing push, I have to say. Had
Yeah, exactly.
well basically too many queens for Soul to handle there, and couldn't get anything done really with that push.
No. So waiting for the lobby to be created once again for this final on the Go4SC2 Sunday.
One game away from clinching the victory is Bly here. Been
Precisely.
playing really consistently in the matches we have seen at least.
Yeah, most def. Not sure why the lobby isn't already created. Starting to be a bit worried about, but maybe it was a best of 3 anyway.
Really?
Just not seeing that lobby be created immediately. It's a bit weird to have this downtime, I think.
But Soul is actually in a game.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I just got invited actually. So it looks like Bly hasn't. Yeah, now he joined. So I am up against Soul right now. Looking good.
Good luck.
Thank you.
So everyone left. How come?
No one knows.
Maybe it was the wrong map. Apotheosis.
Yeah, maybe.
Game is going live.
Alright, so here we go. In the bottom right position, playing as a red Terran, it is Soul.
And in the upper left position, playing as the blue Zerg, it is Bly. So 2-1 to Bly.
Just a spoiler alert, just got notified that Arsenal missed a penalty shot.
Oh,
Walcott
crap.
missing that penalty shot, but actually managing to make, score a goal 1 minute later. So Walcott missing a penalty and then scoring a goal. So 1-0 to Arsenal against Liverpool. Great start of the Premier League for Arsenal fans all over the world, such as you and me, Hoff.
Yeah, exactly.
So proxy barracks here for Soul, getting scouted immediately by Bly.
Actually being cancelled there, so this will actually, I mean, this is also scouted.
Yeah, so interesting to see, and there's actually two drones here now that are going to be able to kill this as well. So Soul is actually getting way too scouted here, and he is in a bad position.
I wonder what he is doing. He actually decided to go CC first now.
Yeah, so I am not entirely sure what his thought were. He decided to stop mining gas, so I like that choice. Instead going for that second CC, now adding on a barrack.
This is not good at all for Soul being this delayed, I mean.
No, it's not. It is looking quite grim actually.
Yeah.
Bly just being confident, decides to drone for a bit now, just being comfortable that he's in a good position.
And some links being created here as well, so 4 links going out. No Reaper just yet.
No, it's a bit too early for Reaper, seeing how Soul got delayed. We will probably see a Reaper around 3.5 minutes. A real delay, really delayed Reaper for... No, actually not even gonna get a Reaper. I mean, why get a Reaper when you can get a Orbital Command and no wall instead? So deciding to not even wall in at all, this can actually hurt him quite a lot.
Yeah.
At least if Bly actually sees this, which he will eventually. One Ling is going to move in here now, going to see this CC, and yeah, he moves in towards the ramp, going to go right into the main, trying to study step this Marine, getting killed almost immediately, and the other Marine is getting killed as well. Bly is trying to micro his Zerglings right now, gonna run around being harassing instead for now. I like that choice because he can't really battle against SCVs with just 3 links. Getting 1 SCV actually, microing that quite well, and there's the GG. Bly takes game number 3, so it's 2-1 Bly, right?
No.
Oh, so he actually won now.
Yeah, he had 2-1, and this was game number 4.
Oh yeah, god damn it! I am so bad at keeping track of the score. So that means that Bly actually manages to win, and I have to say that Bly played that really well. And not this last game. This last game was basically so well, playing really bad, getting scouted immediately, and yeah, no real possibility of getting back into the game after that.
Yeah, exactly. So well, congratulations to Bly, and
yeah, congratulations to Bly. Right, so I think that is it for us today.
Yes.
Gonna keep it short. We've had quite a good follow streak today. Really happy to see it. I'm sad to say that we didn't really get to give shout outs to every single follow we got. So to you that follow during the cast, we are sorry for that. It's not really that easy to keep track of it while we are casting. But anyways, know that you are in our hearts. Before I do all of these last minute shout outs, etc, etc. yeah. Do you wanna add anything, Hoff?
No, just thank you everyone for tuning in, and hope to see you next time as well.
Yeah. And before we go, I'm just going to add that, first of all, go on Matcherino and donate $1 if you want to. It is very well appreciated for us to be able to have another tournament like the Battle Scandinavia 1, this time having a Battle Scandinavia 2. If you look at chat right now, you can see how you can donate to the tournament by utilizing the coupon code VikingTV2. You're able to donate $1 free of charge, and that dollar is going right into the prize pool, courtesy of Matcherino. If you want to know more about the tournament, you can visit the link to our webpage at vikingtv.se. As always, we are still on YouTube. Look us up there if you want to see any old VODs or other kind of funny videos that we might have there. We are also on Twitter being Hoffrino's main responsibility. He is always sending out funny tweets about different stuffs, about the meta game, about StarCraft in general, also a little bit about Dota, and some general Viking TV stuff as well. So give us a follow there if you want to follow along on our esports journey. We are also on Twitch, as you are probably all aware of. If you liked our cast today, please don't hesitate to click that follow button. It means a lot for us to see that follow amount rise as we continue our casting of the Go4SC2 events in StarCraft. Yeah, that is, I think, it for me today as well. So I will just have to say thank you to every single one of you that followed along today, and see you on Thursday for our next Go4SC2 cast.
Yes.
Take care.
See ya,
Bye bye.
and please follow.
Bye.
Bye bye.